Hi everybody, it's Lisa from Lisa's Paper Passion. Wanted to do a tutorial on how to make a doily out of the Martha Stewart vintage doily punch around the page set. I just got this today. I had a juicy 60% off coupon at Joann's. So I decided to get this because I like making little doilies. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind buying the little ones from the cake section. Of course, I can't put my hands on one right. Okay, I found one. Like these ones. And I mean, I love using these, but I figured I can make my own, and you could make it yourself too by just using this part of the punch around the page, the corner punch. Of course, the set comes with two. And I just love this pattern. I think it's really pretty. So far what I've made with it is the square. And this is made from a square of 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And this is really helpful. When I used to teach these classes, I always told the ladies to always keep this chart handy. Even if, you buy a bunch of sets, at least keep one handy because it tells you the sizes, and I'm sorry if that's kind of blurry. But so basically, I took the 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. You could make it out of 5 by 5 or 6 3/4 inches or 8 1/2, or even use your 12 by 12 and make a really pretty page for a layout. But what I love to use these corner punches for is to make doilies. So I made these two. And I used my Fiskars circle. I use this a lot. And I did the 3 1/2 circles. So I have one ready to go to show you. And again, this was a square. This one was this size when I started, and this is how it's going to end up. So I'm going to make it look like this. And you kind of have to play around depending on what the punch you have, because you could really make this out of any of the corner punches. Like I have this one that's really pretty. And then I know I have one other one. I'm not sure what I did with it, but it's stuck in my drawer. But anyway, so those are at least two that I have that I play around with. And like I said, sometimes you just have to practice before doing it on really nice paper. Practice on a sheet of paper, because the secret is to kind of balance the punch around the page, and this is what I mean by that. So always when you put the punch in, always aim towards the middle. So don't be aiming like that, because what your goal is, of course, is to get this pretty punch all around. So on this particular one, see how I don't go into the end like that? I want part of it to show. I hope that makes sense. See right there? Like right there, how you see like a black gap? You want that. You don't want to go all the way in. You want that gap. Okay, so go ahead and punch that out. And then you move on to the next one. Now the next one, not only do you want that gap right there, but you want this edge to kind of, see how it kind of touches that edge right there? Just like that. And again, aiming towards the middle. So you kind of have them touching. And if you get a piece like this, don't worry about it. You can always undo it later. I just wait till I'm done to undo all these. That way I kind of have a bigger piece to hold on to. So I'm going to just keep going. Aim towards the middle. Kind of have one little interlapping section here, right there. I want my gap, so I move it down. And then I keep going around. And if it's not perfect, it's okay. Sorry, I tried to do this in the light. That way you can see. See, I have my gap right there, and it's barely touching there. The first time I did it, the piece didn't go all the way around, and I had, see, like this one, those two notches were missing, and it was a little bit different. But the second time around, I got it. So again, it just takes kind of practice, and keep going all the way around. You can try to play around with bigger size circles. This is the size I like. I'm sure it'll work with bigger circles. You just have to kind of figure out what size it is. The half sizes might work better. Okay, so this last piece is kind of a delicate one. So you just kind of make it fit. You still want this pattern at the end because you want the end of the doily to show. So kind of aim in the middle. And there you go. You've made your own homemade doily with the doily punch. But again, you could use other punches to do it. So hope you like this tutorial. I think it's really pretty to make your own doilies with any color paper that you want to make them with. And the square is really pretty too. Again, this was just the 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 square. And hope you like this tutorial. Thank you for all your comments. I appreciate it, and have a blessed day. Thank you. Bye.